Hey guys, today I'm going to be trying some new climbs and showing you why shoes are important on a V4, V5, and V7. But first, I'll be going through some of the easier climbs, starting with this orange V0. It's your typical jug ladder. I move on to this gray V1. It has worse holds, and they're spaced out to force bigger moves, but I don't like that it's still just a ladder. I move on to this black V2. It has slopier holds with a couple of big pinches at the end. Again, I don't like it because it's just a ladder. I move on to this purple V3. It starts on jugs to help you get around a steep corner. Then, there are 3 slopers. It finishes on more jugs. Overall, it's quite flowy. There are 2 crossovers at the end, which I like, but the holds are way too good for this to be a V3. I move on to this gray V3. It starts on jugs. About halfway up, the holds get slightly worse. I hate this, because it's just a jug ladder that they slapped a V3 tag on. I wish my gym put more effort into their lower grade climbs. I move on to this pink V4 with crimps. It starts with a traverse to the right. Then, there's this position where you're just compressing into 2 crimps. Then, you go straight up and top out. Here, my right foot slips. Then, I can't get any friction with my left foot smear. Then, my left foot slips. I decide to switch into different shoes because my other ones no longer have a toe box. This time, my feet stick to the holds, and I'm able to finish out the climb. I move on to this green V4. It starts off steep with good cube holds. Then, there are these avocado slice holds. It levels out, and you finish on the top edge. I'm a bit hesitant about the avocado holds because I've seen some really awful ones in the past, but these felt quite juggy. I try to sit on the cube, but I can't put enough weight on it to just reach up. I go back down, flag my left foot out, and do the move dynamically. The rest of the climb is pretty straightforward. This is one of my least favorite V4s because it's just a ladder but with different holds. I move on to this green V5. It starts on a jug. Then there's a juggy pinch and a small pocket. There's an undercling, and then a big crossover move to a jug. The next two holds are decent. The last hold is a pocket, and then you finish on the top edge. I thought I could press my feet into the volume and into the corner to move from the starting hold, but I really had to pull into the volume instead. I get my right foot into the pocket to stabilize the swing. It pops when I match on the hold. They blocked the undercling with a giant pink hold. When they first put up the boulder, I was able to put my left foot on the undercling to make the next move and flash the boulder. I try to back flag into the pocket, but my foot slips. I decide to switch into my other shoes so I can step into the pocket. I throw for the hold on the right, but I slip off. Luckily, I'm able to hold it. I get my right foot in the pocket, and I'm able to pull on it to get to the next hold. My feet slip, but I'm able to stabilize and get my left foot up. I think about swapping feet, but I don't trust my hands because I'm so pumped, and decide to just throw for the last hold. Overall, it's a fun climb with a flowy sequence. Blocking the undercling made it a lot harder, but that's probably a good thing, because I don't think I should be flashing V5s. I move on to this yellow V6. It starts with big moves on crimpy dishes. Then, you finish on slopey pinches. I struggle to keep my hips in on the first move because of the big blue hold. I decide to try the next move. My left leg gets blocked by another big blue hold. I try matching to see if it makes the move easier. I try a drop knee so I can avoid the blue hold. I definitely need to move my right hand up and match for that to work though. I might even need to turn it into a side pull or an undercling and step up into it. I move on to this blue V7. It starts on some really good crimps. Then, there are these tiny crimps with in-cut edges. Over the arete, there's a blocked crimp and some bad slopey holds to help you top out. The first couple of moves are easy. Then, there's a big move to a backwards crimp. Then, I throw to the next hold and have to control a barn door. My right foot was too far out to contribute to the move. I bring it in closer and smear harder, and I can reach the next hold. I bump my head on the purple hold, and then my left foot slips. I switch into my other shoes to see if they would help. I find it easier to bump my left hand to a higher crimp to give me more space to swap feet. I look around the arete until I can see the next hold. Luckily, I'm able to grab the blocked crimp. I bailed on the top out so many times. Standing up made the bad holds feel even worse, and you can't see your feet around the arete. Luckily, I'm able to get my left foot up. Then, I sort of roll onto the slabby part of the wall and get my right foot on top of the block crimp. Then, I'm able to top out. Overall, I think the boulder is pretty easy for a V7, but the top out was probably the scariest and hardest that I've done so far. And a few sessions ago, the foot swap felt impossible. But with different shoes, I was surprised at how easy it felt. I was also lucky to get my left foot up during the top out. I've missed that foothold so many times. But that's going to be it for today's session. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!